Hey y'all, JD's back, and we just got 1190, so let's talk about it. So we're back in the middle of the action with Gabon blocking Emu, but the clash causes the ripples to cut up the tree that Luffy was pinned to. Gabon does a crazy spin and then leap up in the air and calls Emu basically horrid and he introduces himself and seemingly looking to attack Emu. But he ends up turning his back to the ruler of this world to give Luffy a very stern, much needed talking to. He says he's disappointed in Luffy for letting an old and injured man save him. He even calls him out on being in his Nika form and being a Yonko of the Sea, but not living up to neither of those names. Bob reminds him that if he dies, not only will his country be in danger, the crew that he's been on this journey for so long and came this far with are going to be in danger as well. He also tells him the higher he climbs, the more enemies he'll make. And becoming the Pirate King means people will rejoice when you die because everybody's after the throne. Gabon tells Luffy to just go home if he thinks he's gonna be at peace and happy being the Pirate King, and he just throws Luffy like he's nothing. This really reminded me of when Zoro gets on Luffy about not taking things serious. This is a way bigger moment because Luffy should be at the top of his game. He's a Yonko. He's up to Gear 5. He's mastered all the advanced forms of Haki. So why are you not taking this as serious as you should be is the question. The excuse is always gonna be Luffy is Luffy and he's gonna just act like him, but the higher he goes in this world, it's gonna get more difficult. So he needs to just grow up and act accordingly. The Bond then goes for an attack on Emu, and while fighting, he has a conversation with the Great One, referring to Joy Boy and what Gabon knows from the One Piece and Emu's fixation on taking out Luffy. Though they have no intention of fulfilling a dead man's wishes that they don't even know, they just wanted to see their captain fulfill his dream. Emu asks Gabon who his captain was, and he answers Gold B. Roger, the king of the pirates. We then see a small reaction of Emu and the elders reacting to Roger becoming the Pirate King. They're more disgusted at a D member becoming Pirate King than anything. Emu acknowledges Roger as the man that flooded the seas with pirates and started this era, and questions why a relic of the past is going out of the way to protect Luffy. Gabon answers it's because Emu is going out of his way to take out Luffy, and that's all the proof he needs. And we once again flash back to when Roger told his crew that another person's gonna come and surpass them as they were too early. Gabon proclaims that Luffy is that man that they've been waiting for. Emu acknowledges how foolish they've been for mistaking a few coincidences for destiny, but it's time to mutually end things. But before Emu can get off an attack, Bond does his spinning leap and launches a huge Conqueror's Haki attack, the Mudu or Divine Gate, and then follows it up with multiple slash attacks. Yachi or 8000, Hombami or Bone Eater, and Taker U, Brave Leader. But Emu is able to somewhat brace himself and take the hits. We get a strange view of the debris falling to the underworld, and it seems Loki and Gerd are sensing the battle, and Usopp and Nami are wondering who's this other person with this desperate strength. Then we cut to Gabon on the ground, missing an arm, and we see Luffy reacting to it as we end the chapter. I really love this chapter, and mainly because of the talking Gabon gave Luffy, and how so much has become full circle as Luffy is becoming that man that so many people have been waiting for. Most of them don't even know who they're waiting for. Gabon never disappoints with his combat. It's flawless. Love how he maneuvers and does these crazy leaps and spins in the air, and that Conqueror's Haki was insane. Like I said before, all he was gonna do was stall Imu, and that's exactly what he did for a while to get Luffy a chance to recover. And now it's time for Luffy to get more serious in this battle and hopefully take it to a whole nother level now. I did notice Imu was coughing a few times in the chapter, so might be on his way to being done and getting sent back to the Holy Land. I want to say I have faith in Luffy not being all goofy and stuff, but he turned to a genie a few chapters ago. He's gonna have to show me what he's capable of, and I know he can do it, and that's the frustrating part sometimes. He's able to lock in when he wants to, not when he necessarily needs to. And this is the one time he needs to, so it should be very interesting how this fight gets handled next chapter. But y'all let me know, what you think of 1190? How does you feel about Gabon giving Luffy that talk? Do you think it resonated with Luffy, or do you think he was just too mad to comprehend most of it? How you feel about Imu and his absolute disgust of the D? How you feel about Luffy being acknowledged as the man everybody's been waiting for? How you feel about Gabon's duffel bag? How you think Luffy is gonna handle Imu initially? Special thank you to my subscribers and my viewers. Always love y'all. Be sure to follow me on TikTok, follow me on Instagram, give it a like, subscribe, and I'll catch y'all later.